Hello students, good morning to all of you. Welcome to this virtual class. Today we will start that measures to correct deficient demand. Last period we have already discussed what do mean by deficient demand and what are the effects of deficient demand. We have already drawn the different diagrams. As per the Keynes theory analysis, that again I am repeating, this is called that aggregate supply curve, which is to be called that consumption of saving, and this is to be called that aggregate demand curve, which is to be called that consumption and investment, and this is that AD dash, which is that consumption plus investment plus delta R, and this is the delta R, which is the reduced, and previously this is the point which is the full employment situation. This gap is to be called that deflationary gap, or it is to be called that deficient demands or deficient demand. How this gap is to be reduced, that is called measures to correct the deficient demand. And last period I was also discussing that there are mainly two measures. One is that monetary policy, another is that fiscal policy. One is monetary policy, another is that fiscal policy. So whenever we are discussing measures to correct the excess demand, at that time also there are the two measures. One is that monetary measures, another is that fiscal measures. One is monetary measures, another is that fiscal measures. So here are the same, there are the two measures. One is monetary measures, another is that fiscal measures. And in case of excess demand, we are discussing that monetary measures. One is that bank rate, another is that open market operation, and third one is that legal reserve ratio, or in your book it is given variable reserve ratio. So similarly, in case of the measures to correct the excess demand, one is that monetary measures to increase the money supply or increase the availability of credit or cheap credit policy. It means monetary measures to increase the money supply. If that money supply will be increased, or we can say that if that availability of credit will be in the markets, or that policy is to be called the cheap credit policy, then that we can correct the deficient demands. So measures to correct the deficient demand, first is the monetary measures. In monetary measures, A is the point, that is that bank rate policy, or this is called the bank rate. Already I have told what do you mean by bank rate. I will not discuss about the meaning of the bank rate. Again I repeat that bank rate is the rate of policies whenever the central bank lends money to the commercial bank, that is to be called that bank rate policy. Or I have already discussed that bank rate and the rate of interest difference. Whenever commercial banks lends money to the publics, that rate is to be known as the rate of interest. Or in case of excess demand, I have already discussed, when that bank rate increases, rate of interest increases, people will take the loan from the bank less and less money. That time the money is to be called the dear money, so that excess demand will be controlled. Similarly here, the bank rate policy, the problem of deficient demand can also be solved by lowering that bank rate by increasing that availability of credit. It means I was writing that time in case of that excess demand, that the bank rate will be increased. Here that in case of that measures to correct the deficient demands, bank rate will be decreased. Remember it. Bank rate will be decreased. It means if the bank rate will be decreased, then what will the consequence? Consequence will be, means the commercial bank will get that more and more money, and commercial bank also decrease their rate of interest. When that commercial bank will decrease the rate of interest, bank rate decrease, it means commercial banks, they will reduce or decrease the ROI, rate of interest. That bank rate decreased by RBI. When RBI reduce that bank rate, commercial bank that gets more and more money, and commercial banks reduce that rate of interest. When that commercial bank will reduce the rate of interest, at that time public will get that more money. Public will get that more money. When that public will get that more money, at that time their purchasing power will be increased. Purchasing power will be increased, so that they will demand that more and more goods. That is that causes to reduce, or we may say that decrease in that RBI, decrease in that rate of interest, so public will get that more money and purchasing power will be increased. That is why that we can correct that deficient demand. Now it is clear. Again I repeat, when bank rate will be decreased, commercial bank will get that more and more money, and commercial bank will, what they will do, they will reduce their interest rate. When the commercial bank reduce the rate of interest, the credit will be cheaper. So when the rate of interest will be cheaper, the borrower, or that we may say that due to that reducing of the rate of interest, people will be encouraged to borrow the money from the banks. Since investment is inverse related to the rate of interest, it means if the rate of interest will be more, people will borrow that less money. If the interest rate will be less, people will borrow that more money. This is that inverse relationship between the interest rates and that money. So fall in the rate of interest, people will encourage to borrow that money from that banks, and when people will borrow the money, at that time their purchasing power will be increased, they will consumption more and more. So when the bank rate will be lower, the market rate also interest falls. Therefore the business community will come forward to borrow more funds from the commercial bank, which will ultimately lead to increase in aggregate demand. To increase in aggregate demand इनका बढ़ जाएगा. That is why that bank rate will decrease to correct the deficient demands. First point is clear. First point, bank rate, it means bank rate will be decreased. When bank rate will be decreased, commercial bank will reduce that rate of interest. When commercial bank will reduce the rate of interest, people will come to that commercial banks. People will come to that commercial banks, and commercial banks will provide that more and more loan to that public, different kinds of businessmen, so that when they will get that loan, they will purchase that more and more goods. People purchasing power will be increased. When people purchasing power will increase, they will demand that more and more goods, so that aggregate demand will be increased. Next point is that open market operation. Second point, open market operations. Second point, open market operation. Open market operation. OPOMO. Open market operation. I have already clear what do mean by open market operation. And I am discussing in that open market operation which case measures to correct the deficient demands. I am discussing in case of measures to correct that excess demand. Remember it, that securities will be sold by that RBI through that commercial bank to the public. So people will purchase, their purchasing power will be reduced. That were the objectives to measure that correct to that excess demand. But here is that open market operation says that in case of deficient demands, the aim of the RBI is to encourage the investment activities. RBI objective क्या है? Encourage to investment activities. These are targets. Open market operation. So in this case, what are the securities are issued by the RBIs? So that RBI will buy the securities. At that time, excess demand, RBI sell the securities, RBI buys the security. ध्यान रखिए, here bank rate decrease, RBI in case of open market operation, this will buy the securities. Securities will be bought by that RBI. When security will buy or purchase by that RBI, RBI will give the funds or money to the public through that commercial banks. Or when that RBI buy the securities, RBI release the funds for the banks as well as for the individuals. It means the securities, when RBI buys, at that time RBI release the funds to the commercial banks and public. Release the funds. So when that funds are released by that RBI, again that people will get that money. Whenever people get that money, their purchasing power will be increased. So when their purchasing power will be increased, there will be the creation of the credit or that increasing power of the increase. That is called that creation of credit. Creation of credit. People will get that money and their credit will be created and they will purchase that more and more goods, so that aggregate demand will be increased. And third point, that is that variable reserve ratio, or that is that see, third point, C point, that is that variable reserve ratio, or it is called legal reserve ratio, or this is divided into two parts. One is CRR, cash reserve ratio, another is that SLR, statutory reserve ratio. So what do we mean cash reserve ratio? I have already discussed. So during the depreciation or the deficient demand situation, RBI reduces the cash reserve ratio. RBI reduce cash reserve ratio will be reduced. When that cash reserve ratio will be reduced by that RBI, so what are the circulation was done by that commercial bank? RBI reduce that CRR. When RBI reduce that CRR, that commercial banks, they will get that more money. When commercial banks, they will get that more money, they will give that more loan to the public. So whenever the public will get that more money, the availability of the credit will be more. Availability of credit will be more. When that available credit will be more, people purchasing power will be more. That intends to more purchasing power. Purchasing power more. When that purchasing power will be more, then the demand will be increased, or that aggregate demand will be increased. That is to be called that case reserve ratio. And SLR, statutory liquidity ratio. So similarly, what will be the condition? Statutory liquidity ratio in case of the deficient demand, it will also to be reduced. So when it will be reduced, statutory liquidity ratio, then that time bank will also supply that more and more money to the public, and similarly public will get that more money, means their purchasing power will be increased, or that availability of credit will be more. So in this way, measures to correct that deficient demands, these are that, one is that monetary measures. In monetary measures, one is that bank rate, another is that open market operation, and third one is that variable reserve ratio, or that case reserve ratio, and statutory liquidity ratio. Second one, fiscal policy. Second one is that fiscal policy. Or it is to be called that budgetary policy. Fiscal measures, it means government tries to invest more and more in the budget. So in these fiscal measures, I have already told, there is the one is the revenue policy, another is the expenditure policy. So revenue policy means to increase that more and more income of the government by tax. In that deficient demands, the tax will be reduced. Tax will be reduced. Yeah. It means one is that a revenue policy, another is the expenditure policy. In case of revenue policy, tax reduce. Tax will be reduced. Tax reduces. When tax reduces, that what will the consequence? Especially the government reduces the tax. For the case of the poor people, their purchasing power will be increased, price will be decreased. When the tax reduces, decrease the price of goods. When price decreases, purchasing power increases of the poor people. Purchasing power increases. So our objective is to correct the deficient demands, how that purchasing power will increase. Similarly, in case of the expenditure, government will spend that more and more, spending more money for investment. and different kinds of construction work like building, road constructions, etc. So these types of work are done by that governments. Construction of buildings or construct of the roads or bridges. These are the works are done by the governments. So more money will be expended. When more money will be expended in this construction or development works, people will get that more employments. By this, there will be that more employment. When there is the more employments, they will get that more income. More income is there will be that more consumption. And when there is the more consumption, there will be that more purchasing power. And the more purchasing power means the purchasing power will be increased by the people so that the deficit demand will be corrected, or that is the measures to correct the deficit demand. So in this case, I was told there is that balanced budgets, surplus budget and deficit budgets. So which budget will you prefer? When that expenditure will be more and revenue will be less. It means that is to be called that in this case deficit budgets. Government will prefer that deficit budget. A deficit budget means that is indicates total expenditure will be more than total revenue. When total expenditure will be more than revenue, the government will spend on these works so that people will get that more employment, more income, that is intends to that more consumption, so purchasing power will be increased among the peoples. So this way we can correct our deficit demands. And another points in the fiscal policy, one is the revenue policy, another is the expenditure policy. Think it yourself, when there is more expenditure and as per that expenditure the revenue is less, where that money will come? कहाँ से पैसा आएगा? गवर्नमेंट क्या करेगा? पैसा कहाँ से लेके आएगा? क्योंकि there is no alternate sources. So that time, most important factor, last resources of the government, that is to be called that deficit financing. When expenditure will be more and there is no money to recover this expenditure, that third step we are saying that deficit finance. It means that case government will print that more and more currency notes. Government will print that more and more currency notes, and that currency notes will be supplied to the public to increasing their purchasing power. To increase their purchasing power, then that deficit demand will be corrected or measures to correct the deficit demands. So that case or the deficit demand case, these are the two measures. One is monetary measures, another is the fiscal measures. So monetary measures, bank rate, open market operations, and that cash reserve ratio, that is that CRR and the statutory requirements. And another points, that is that I forget it, that is that qualitative measures. Monetary measures में then I did that qualitative measures. One is quantitative measures, another is that qualitative measures. Quantitative measures, similarly what we have discussed in that excess demand, bank rate, open market operations, and that variable reserve ratio, or that is called that legal reserve ratio. Monetary measures, one is that bank rate, second one is that open market operation, and third one LRR or variable reserve ratio, that is that CRR and SLR. Very simple. Bank rate, in case of measures to correct the excess demand, bank rate decreases. Simple, bank rate decrease. Consequence you write. Open market operation, government will buy securities. RBI will purchase securities. CRR, reduce, SLR, reduce, this that, and qualitative methods, qualitative measures. Similarly, one is marginal requirements, marginal requirements. What will the marginal requirements? I have already cleared. So in case of excess demand, marginal requirements will be increased. Here the marginal requirements will decrease. So when the marginal requirements will be decreased, against that securities, that people will get that more and more money. So purchasing power will be increased and the deficit demand will be corrected. And second point, it was moral suasions. Moral suasions, it means this is that bank manager or RBI instructed to that banks to give that more and more money or loan or increasing that credit facilities. This is that quantitative measures and this is that qualitative measures, 2 points. And next, second, that is that fiscal measures. In case of that fiscal measures, number 1, revenue policy, and second is that expenditure policy, and third one I may write here, deficit financing. Deficit financing. Revenue measures, that is that less tax, reduce the tax or reduce tax. Expenditure will be more on road, building, canals, etc. Deficit financing, printing more currency. This is that shortly, if you will remember it, this much measures to correct the deficit demand is clear shortly. I think you are clearly understand how to correct that deficit demands, that is monetary measures and fiscal measures. Monetary measures, one is quantitative, another is the qualitative. Quantitative, bank rate decrease, open market operation by the security, legal reserve ratio or variable reserve ratio, CRR will be reduced, SLR will be reduced. Marginal requirements in qualitative measures reduce or decrease. Moral suasion, that banks will provide their more and more loan to the public, increasing their credit facilities. Fiscal measures, revenue, whenever that less tax, it means the price will be less, so poor people will get ready to purchase the commodities, so that purchasing power will be increased. Expenditure, government will expend that more and more on the construction of building, roads, canals, etc. so that people will get that more and more employment, their purchasing power will be increased. Deficit financing, printing that more and more currency to recover that more and more expenditure which is done by that governments, that is to be called that measures to correct that excess demands. So I think you must be clear about the measures to correct the deficit demand and that measures to correct the excess demand. This is your homework. I was told last period in the excess demand case, what do you mean excess demand? What are the measures to correct the excess demand? Explain it. Similarly, here is the questions. What do you mean deficit demands? What are the measures to correct the deficit demands? And one question I am giving, difference between excess demand and deficit demands. 3 questions. If you will prepare the 3 questions, the chapter is finished. Any type of question come, you may attempt. Once again, thanks to all of you.